Hi, I'm Rebecca Deerdorf, and I'm going to be doing my health assessment of the head, eyes, ears, nose, and throat. This is my patient Megan, so we're going to start by looking at her scalp and her head. We're just going to make sure she doesn't have any lice nits, just feel around, make sure she doesn't have any lumps, bumps, no tenderness. Her scalp feels symmetrical, her skull feels symmetrical. So she looks good there. Then we're going to take a look at her face, make sure everything looks symmetrical. We'll feel her TMJ here. Can you open your mouth and shut it? Any tenderness, swelling? Yeah, so she looks good. Moving on to the eye portion, we're going to take a really good look at her eyes. I'm just going to look at her eyelashes, eyebrows, eyelids, and make sure she doesn't have any swelling. Everything looks symmetrical. So that looks good. Her eyes look to be the same color. There's no swelling. Her conjunctiva, take a look here. They're nice and pink. Her sclera look nice and white. So everything looks good there. Then we'll do our 6 positions. So just follow my finger, keep your head still. We'll go up, down, left, and right, from the top. Perfect, so that looks okay too. Now I'm just gonna have you look at my finger, and then after the finger, like I'll just tell you when you can move your head, I just want you to look at a far object for me. So first we'll start with my finger, and now we'll move to a far object. And back to the finger. Okay, perfect. So, okay, we've dimmed the lights a little bit, so now I'm going to check Megan's pupils and make sure that they react appropriately. And they both constricted normally, so those look good too. Test on Megan's eyes, so we're going to do the convergence test. So I'm going to hold my finger in front of your face, and then when I get closer to your face, just follow my finger. Perfect. So her eyes crossed, which is good. And then we're also going to do our Snellen chart. So if you don't care, just read for me the smallest line of letters that you can read.
PHUNTDZ.
Okay, perfect. Now we'll cover your left eye and just do the chart with your right eye.
PHUNTDZ.
Perfect. Now we'll just do the other eye.
PHUNTDZ.
Perfect. So that's 20/20 vision. So Megan's eyes look good. Out of Megan's ears now really quick. So I'm just going to pull her ear up and back to straighten out that canal. I don't see any foreign objects, no deformities, no swelling, no drainage, nothing like that. Her tympanic membrane is pearly gray, and the cone of light reflects at the 7 o'clock hour. So this ear looks good, and we'll take a look at her other ear. Pulling up and back again. This side looks good too. No swelling, no redness, no drainage, no foreign objects, and the cone of light reflects about the 5 o'clock hour on this side. So her ears look good. So for the next part of the ear portion, I don't have a tuning fork, but if I did, what I would do for the Weber's test, I would hold the tuning fork in the center of her head or at the bridge of her nose and ask which ear she hears the ringing better in. Also for the Renee test, I would also take the tuning fork, activate it, go ahead and strike it, keep it back here by the mastoid bone, and ask the patient if she can hear it. And then we would leave it there until she couldn't hear it. Then we would move it directly beside of the ear to see if she could hear it again. Check out her sinuses, and then we're also going to take a look into her nose now. So I'm just going to press on you here for a second. Have any tenderness here? Nope. Any tenderness here? Nope. Nope. Okay. We're going to take a look inside. Her mucous membranes look nice and pink. I don't see any discharge, no swelling, no foreign objects. So that near looks okay. I'll take a look in this side. Everything looks okay. I don't see any masses, no ulcers, no bleeding, nothing like that. So inside looks good too. Okay, lastly for the sinuses, we're going to take a look at the transillumination of the sinuses. So we're going to take our light source, and I'm just going to press it up right under her eyebrow. You can just take a better look of the sinuses there. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to place the light source on her cheek and then check the top of her mouth and see if I can see the light. Open up. Yep. And the light shines through, so we'll check this side. Yep. And okay, we are going to move on to the neck assessment. So I'm just going to start off by taking a good look at her neck, make sure that it looks symmetrical, which it does. I'm just going to also be looking for lesions, scars, any bumps, lumps, anything like that. But just based off the assessment, it looks good. I'm going to take a look at her trachea, make sure that it's midline. It doesn't look like it's deviated to the left or the right, so that's good. And then if you don't care, Megan, just slightly look up and swallow for me. And we'll check that thyroid gland, and it moved up and down like it's supposed to, so everything looks good there. Okay, now we're just going to palpate her neck area and just make sure that we don't feel any lumps, bumps, swollen lymph nodes, nothing like that. So we're going to start at the back of her hairline, just kind of feel all the way up behind her ears, down her neck, and we'll go down all the way to the collarbone. Her lymph nodes, they're all consistent. I don't feel any, enlarged ones sticking out there, so everything feels okay there. I'll take another look at her trachea, make sure it's midline here. I don't feel or see that it looks deviated to either side, the left or the right. And now if you can swallow again for me. Yep, and I can feel her thyroid gland move up and down, which is perfect. While back here, we'll take a look at her cervical spine and her cervical muscles. Yep, just look down for me. Any tenderness? I don't feel any swelling or anything, so that looks good. And then lastly, with the neck, we'll check her range of motion. So are you able to look up at the ceiling? And then I'll have you put your chin to your chest. And then I'll have you go from side to side if you can. Yep, perfect. And then kind of try to put your ear to your shoulder. Yep, perfect. So her range of motion looks good too. Okay, the last thing we're going to take a look at for her head assessment is her mouth. So we're just going to take a really good look at her lips and her palate and all that good stuff. So we'll start just by inspecting the lips. They don't look cracked or dry. She doesn't have any white patches or like sores, ulcers, nothing like that. So outside looks good. So we'll take a look on the inside. So we'll get a light here. I'll just have you open up for me. So her mucous membranes look nice and pink. I don't see any redness or white areas on the inside. All of her teeth look intact. Take a look at your hard palate. Your soft palate, that all looks good. I'll have you stick your tongue out for me. Looks good. I can see her tonsils and her uvula, and those both look good. I'm not seeing any redness or swelling, so mouth looks good.